Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Toya and I'm a mental health therapist licensed in the states of Missouri, Illinois, and California. And on this channel, I make videos that supports overall holistic health and well-being. I give videos that supports spiritual encouragement, mental health, physical health, emotional health tips. So if you like that type of stuff, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like any video that you do watch and you actually like, as well as share as well, because this is information that is meant to help everybody and anybody. This was something that God instructed me to do, so being an obedient vessel, here I am before you to share information that I have. Today, I want to talk about activating your support system. I'm going to tell you what a support system is, what that looks like, because there are different ways we can give as well as receive support. And then by the time this video is done, you're going to know why I say put your players in the game. They tired of sitting on the sidelines. Put them in the game, coach. Let them know what position they need to play. So that's going to be very relevant to you, because that's how I'm going to talk about support systems from this point out. They're your team members. Put them in the game, right? So first, let's talk a little bit about what support is, what that looks like, if you will. And there are many different ways we can give and receive support. I'm going to break down some of those ways in this video, but again, this is not an all-inclusive list. There are many other supports that we can think about and that we can talk about. If you want to hear about more supports, go ahead and comment below and I'll make another video or respond to the comment to talk about other type of supports. But some of the supports that automatically come to mind is like financial support. I think if you are over the age of 25, not discounting my younger population that's watching, but I think if you've reached the age of 25 and older, you've been in a position to where not only were you cared for as a child by somebody financially or some entity, be it if that was the state, but now 25, you probably done help somebody out financially as well. If not your own child, maybe lending another family member or friend money, maybe going in on a business investment. But financially, I think we've been on the receiving and the giving end of that type of support. Spiritual support, again, that's just having that person or those people or that place that you can go to and get closer to God. Having somebody you can pray with or that will pray for you, that will read the Bible with you. You guys can talk about your understanding of the Bible, get clarity from what you read. Just that person that can support you spiritually to where, again, you feel more connected with God. You feel that Holy Spirit just on fire on the inside and you feel led by the Holy Spirit. So you can have spiritual supports. Now, during this video, the 4 specific supports that I'm going to talk about, in addition, I guess you can say 6, because in addition to the 2 I just named, I'm going to tell you about emotional support, self-esteem support, tangible support, as well as information support. I'm going to start by telling you what emotional support is. I like to describe emotional support as having that person that can listen to you. They're a good listener. They're going to tell you that they hate you feel that way. They're going to give you maybe a little bit of advice or help you problem solve on how to make yourself feel better. But at the end of that conversation, you feel emotionally connected. You feel a little bit better, maybe even a tad bit hopeful. But if nothing else, you feel like, whew, it was good to get that off my chest. They listen to me. They get it. That is what I like to describe as what emotional support looks like. Now, that's a little bit different than self-esteem support, because self-esteem support, I like to call that having your cheerleader, that rah-rah person. That person that when you call them up, they're going to tell you like, Toya, you know you got this. You smart enough. You good enough. You're talented enough. God has made you fearfully and divinely in his image. You got this. Like, they're going to boost you up. You're going to walk away feeling like your chest got a little bit more air in it. Like you really feeling like you can go and conquer whatever it was you might have been doubtful of at first. That is somebody that gives you self-esteem support. Now, the 3rd type of support that I want to mention is tangible support. So tangible support is having that person do something for you, a behavior of some kind that's making it a little bit easier for you. Maybe they're taking something off of your to-do list, if you will. So that might look like at home, hey, pick up dinner or stop at the grocery store, take out the trash or clean the kitchen. At work, tangible support might look like, hey, answer that call or help that client or customer until I'm able to get over there. Maybe start that meeting before I get back. It can exist in any relationship, really. Neighbors, You know, maybe a small gesture like always bringing your neighbor trash can up, or it can be something like getting their mail for them. You know, anything that, again, it's a behavior or action you do that helps somebody else out. That's called tangible support. And then the other support, the last support that I want to mention to you, is the support known as information support. Now, that is just what it sounds like, and that too can exist in any relationship. Information support would be, you know, going to that person because you're seeking information. I'm talking to you with the sole purpose of hoping to get some type of feedback back from you. Tell me something. I'm not just talking to you so you can say, I hate you feel that way. I'm talking to you because I need some advice, your opinion, some information, your skills, your knowledge. I need something from you. I need you to give me some type of information. So even though this can exist in any relationship, parent, child, husband, wife, friend, neighbor, colleague, co-worker, whatever, one relationship that always comes to mind is the relationship that we have with our medical staff, both with our doctors, like our PCPs, our primary care physicians, or even with mental health therapists. Myself, people come to me because they want to be listened to, but then they're hoping to find out some skills, some ideas, some thoughts, some other ways they can perceive situations so they can feel better about what it is they're going through, or get to the other end or the other side of that storm that they're going through. So again, those are relationships where you're going because you're seeking information. So information support is one type of support that you can give. Now, here is my question. If you've been rocking with me for a while, if you've seen several of my videos, I would love for you to comment below and tell me what type of support has these videos been for you guys. You know, was it emotional support, hearing what you needed to hear when you needed to hear it in order to feel a little bit better and just validated in your feelings and knowing that you're not alone and that, you know, there are things you can do to help yourself out? Is it informational support? You know, again, you're looking for me to tell you things that you can do. You can try resources you can use. Is it self-esteem support? Am I boosting up your confidence when I tell you how wonderful and fearfully made you are in God's image? Or am I, you know, boosting up your confidence when I tell you other positive things that you can do in order to improve your own mood? Or maybe it's some other type of support. But whichever way this video channel so far has supported you, I would absolutely love to hear about it. So let me tell you why I call your support system really your team of people you got to put in the game. So, you know, I'm going to take basketball, for instance. I'm not a big sports person, but you can work with me here. Basketball got a certain amount of players that they got to have on the court. They have positions that they need these players to be in. These players train in that position. They may train in other positions, but they're prepared to play that position on game day. Can you imagine having a team of basketball players? They're coming to the game and they're ready to play. They're in all their equipment. They got everything they need. And all they need from you is to tell them what position to be in, because maybe they play multiple positions. Or maybe you just feel like they can serve best in this particular position tonight based off of the team they're playing. So they're just waiting for you to tell them where you want me to be, coach. And you look at your team and you say, go out there and just have fun and get in where you fit in. It don't matter if there's room to the left, go to the left. If there's room to the right, go to the right. And you got these awesome players that done trained all season and they're ready to play and they could win the game, but they're just out there on the court running into each other, bumping into each other. Some people that's just not good in one position, standing in a position that they should not play in because their position is either further up or further back. My point is, you can have a team full of players. If you don't tell them what position to play and make sure that they're trained and ready to play in that position, you most likely will not win that game, or not as many games as you like to win. Look at your support system the same way. You have people in your support system that might be excellent listeners. Maybe financially they can't give you $1, but they can definitely listen to how you feel. They can validate your feelings. Or maybe they good informational support. Like you come to this person and they're just so wise and so smart that they can give you a ton of feedback, but they might not be so good when it comes to boosting self-esteem though. They can give you a lot of information, but they ain't gonna make you feel like you can go conquer the world necessarily. So you got these people that you call friends and families and other people that support you in other ways. And all you have to do is let them know what type of support you need, what position you need them to play in for that day or in that moment. That's all. And once you can tell them that position, once we take the guesswork out of it, they are more likely to show up, play that position well, and you are more likely to receive the support you actually need versus hoping your team players get it right and get in the right position at the right time. Let's take the guesswork out of it, you guys. No matter what type of relationship it is, when we can effectively communicate with those that we love and be able to be very specific on what our needs are, what our desires are, I'm not guaranteeing that you can always get it, but I'm telling you for a fact that they can at least know for sure what it is you need and can make that decision if they're willing or able to give it to you or not. So if you have a support system, you have a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, a best friend, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a teacher, a boss, a child, so many different people can fill so many different supportive roles. When you need that support, let them know what type of support you need. If you need them just to listen, although they might be great motivational speakers, but you just really just want to get something off your chest and not looking for a lot of advice, you might just want to tell that person that at the beginning of the conversation. Like, man, you always got some excellent advice to give me, but I'm going through something right now where I just want to get this off my chest. Like, I already know what I'm going to do. I already know what got to be done. Or I done already gave it to God. No, he going to fix it. But I just want to get this off my chest, though. I got to tell somebody this. Then that's letting them know, okay, so you're not looking for a bunch of feedback. You just want somebody that's going to listen to you. Again, maybe validate that they hate you feel that way and they know feeling that way sucks, so they can understand why you feel that way. Let your support system know what you need. You have a team of people. It's time to put them in the game. If you're grieving, reach out for that support. I created a video earlier about grief, and I talked about if you got people in your support system, use that support system. Use that support system. Talk to them. Let them know that you need something. If you're depressed, if you're angry, if you're anxious, definitely if you're worried about something, get that off your chest. Talk to your support system, because you might just have that person that can show up and give you what you need when you need it. That's how our God works. He's always on time. He puts us in a season when we're ready for that season, even if it's a season that we felt like we should have got a long time ago, or a season that we're trying to avoid. He'll give us everything that we need to survive it. That includes the people that we need. It's not about the quantity of how many people is in your support system. It's about the quality of the people that's in your support system. And because one person might be able to support you so well in one particular area, don't mean that they're a jack of all trades and they can support you well in all areas. Know your support system, know your team, and let them play the positions that they can best serve you in. And to be honest, that is how a good relationship, a friendship, a companionship really works. It is a give-receive relationship. So the way that they are supporting you, you may in turn support them the same way later on down the line, or in a completely different way, because you have a purpose in which you're in their life, as well as a purpose in which they're in yours. So activate your support system. Get that support that you need. Put your players, your team of players, in the game, and allow them to show up and support you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Any other questions that you have about support, go ahead and comment below. I'll respond, or make any other additional videos you feel like you might want to hear about when it comes to utilizing your support. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I post videos on a weekly basis to try to help you, to try to get information out that is good for you, good for others. So of course, share this if it's beneficial with anyone else. And as always, until we meet again, or if we never meet again, stay blessed.